I'm in front of Triumph showroom in Bengaluru. I'm going to ride this Triumph Tiger GT. I got to know there are three variants in this. One is the GT Rally, that's somewhere inside the showroom, and this is Rally Pro. Now I'm going to ride both these motorcycles. The sales guy told me, so there is a lot of difference between these two bikes in terms of handling. There is slight price difference between GT and Rally, but there is around 2+ lakhs price difference between GT and Pro. However, in terms of engine and transmission, it's 888cc, 95 PS. All three variants comes with 95 PS, and the torque is 87 Nm for all the three variants, and 3-cylinder engine. Let's see how this bike performs. And if you have not watched my previous video, I have already ridden Triumph Street Triple RS. It's an amazing bike. So let's go on a spin and see how this bike performs. Oh, look at the graphics. Nice graphics, man.
I'll just take you through the motorcycles. I hope you remember the RS.
RS, I remember.
Yes, it's the same on this motorcycle.
I mean, this tachometer, right? Looks dope.
This is your digital, this is your tachometer, your speedo, and your gear position indicator.
Done. Okay. 4 riding modes.
That's
Okay.
road, rain, sport, off-road.
Road, rain,
sport,
okay,
and off-road.
off-road. Okay. First I will ride this. While I'm coming back, we'll just swap. Look at this dashboard. Oh my god, what a bike, man. It looks massive here, the massive tank. And do I need to play? Okay, nice engine sound. Oh, hey, when the bike is parked, it looks huge, but when you sit on this bike and start riding it, you don't even feel the weight of this bike at all, man. Awesome. Three-cylinder engine sound. Nice. I'm on which mode? I get an option to change the modes over here. I don't know, I'm on which mode? Rain mode or road mode? Do not know. Man, awesome. Superb. Oh my god. Oh, look at that pull, man. Power delivery is good. It is not that aggressive, but still it's good. Again, I'm feeling like as if I'm sitting in a commanding position. Awesome. So now I'm on sports mode, right?
Just push it inside.
Okay, done, got it.
You can see a current riding mode over there.
Yes, I like this graphic, that RPM reading, right? It's so nice. It's kind of a 3D effect that you see on this dashboard. Man, this is one hell of a motorcycle, I'm telling you. Awesome. Oh, insane. It's so stable on the road. Handling is so smooth, comfortable, and see, I can just change the directions with ease. Awesome, man. By the way, I'm on sports mode. On second gear. Oh, good, man, good. I mean, the throttle response in that lower revs is awesome, man. And I was not expecting this kind of throttle response in an adventure bike. This is a surprise to me. Mirrors, handlebars, windshield, everything is perfect in this bike. Perfect for my height at least. I'm 5'10". Braking response, man, next level. This motorcycle itself is next level. So now I get an empty stretch over here to see and check the acceleration of the bike. my god! Oh, boom! It pulls like nuts, like one naked bike. By the way, I'm on sports mode. That's the reason I'm feeling this power. See, I got to ride that bike as well, that Rally Pro bike. Now I'm going to ride the Rally Pro, and my buddy is going to ride this GT. I'm on sports mode now. Visibility in the mirror is awesome. Now I'm riding Rally Pro, guys. Rally Pro is slightly different than the GT in terms of handling, and I feel a bit more comfortable in this bike. Wait for me, buddy. Cops are all over the place in Bengaluru nowadays, man. Why, sir? Wait, sir. See, by the way, I am 5'10". I can keep my feet flat on the ground. Engine sounds refined, guys. Triumph, superb work you have done on this motorcycle. The way to ride this bike is to ride it on off-road, like the hardcore riders, like Art of Motorcycles, Junaid Bhai. You have seen him ride. He's riding across different terrains, across Leh Ladakh. Again, let me check the acceleration. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Everything is perfect in this bike. I'm not able to figure out any flaw at all. But we'll get to know more about this bike when we take this to off-road. Bike is stable, man. Now I get to feel how comfortable this bike is to ride, and it brings smile on your face, guys. Literally, I'm so happy riding this bike. I'll have to plan in near future, man. This riding posture, next level. Commanding riding posture. Seat is awesome. I now understand how people ride this across the country, and even outside India they go on super long rides, like 1 month, 2 month rides, 1 week ride, whatever. This is super duper comfortable. By the way, I own KTM Duke 790. I'm used to that kind of character, riding the naked bikes, having some fun around with that bike by keeping the throttle always open. I'm not that used to the adventure bikes. I think this is the first time I'm riding this Tiger bike. By the way, I'm not a pro reviewer as such. This is just out of my personal interest. I'm posting this video on YouTube. Saddling, how much fun it will be saddling on this bike, going through different terrains. This bike gives a lot of confidence in all terms. Let me park it over here. What's the tire profile in this motorcycle? It's 150 section. Good, man, for an adventure bike. I'm kind of used to my Duke 790 naked bike, right? The way I ride, my riding style is kind of, I open the throttle all the time. I mean, I'm just doing the same thing with this bike. This bike is not made for that, right? Yes. We'll have to take this to off-road.
Completely have to take it to an off-road. So only then for the rallies, you get to know about the off-road controlling. Even on the on-road, it is pretty much brilliant for the touring purpose.
Absolutely. The sitting posture is up front. So comfortable seats. Awesome seats, man. We can sit on this bike all day. Can ride it all over India. You can go outside country for so many days. We don't get tired at all. That is what I felt. There are no pressure points when we are riding it, right? Yes. When we are riding some naked bikes or sports bike, we'll have some body weight, shifted on our hands, wrist, and we'll have to go through some stress after riding it for around 4-5 hours continuously. We'll have to take some rest. But in this, we can just sit. It is like on couch.
Yeah, it is.
Sit, relax, riding. That's it. We can keep going on and on and on and on. Load the luggage and keep going on and on and on.
That's because it's a touring machine. The main thing is comfort. If you don't have comfort, in the rally also you get 4 riding modes. In the Rally Pro, the additional 2 riding modes are Off-Road Pro and Rider Configurable. And compression and rebounding also can be done.
We can change the theme of this dashboard the way we want. And this is adjustable.
Yes, adjust push it
Okay.
and pull it out, or push it and pull it out.
Great, man. We can adjust it as per our height. And then I have heard about charging the mobile under the seat or something.
You have a cigarette lighter port over here.
Okay.
One.
This is the charging port. We can do whatever we want with that.
The cigarette lighter port.
Cigarette lighter port. Okay.
Pillion.
Oh, okay. This one.
The adapter for that to connect it.
Uh-huh.
Here is your mobile. And
Okay, that port is very useful for tire inflator.
Yes.
It's already there. It is not required to open this front seat or battery, connect it to battery and all that.
So here's your phone. You can keep it over here. Okay, at the top, push in. And you do have a USB port over here to charge your phone.
This is a charger port. We can just charge our phone.
I charge it. And
Okay.
I would need the phone if there is any calls coming
Correct.
or such. Where I connect my phone to the motorcycle and the intercom, I'll be
You
able
can
to,
pick the calls.
Yes.
Great, man.
No need to take your hands from the handbar itself.
We can talk.
Just attend the call from here.
From there we can attend the call.
Yes.
Awesome, man.
And I can even cut the call.
Totally I understand. This is made for riding all the time without stopping anywhere.
So the last 7 call digits, I can make a call from here.
My God.
I don't require my phone.
Next level, man.
User friendly as well.
Awesome. I didn't go through heating issues. It is well maintained in this bike. That's one good thing. 2 huge radiators, right? Correct.
So your cooling efficiency is more.
And what's the difference between this and the Africa Twin?
See, weight differs, and Africa Twin is a liter class engine. So your weight will differ. So the power varies. It's on the higher end. But the thing when you are taking it on off-road, the weight is the main.
Correct. It has. It's an added advantage if we have a lightweight motorcycle for off-road.
And the low end torque is also pretty much smooth on this. And the electronics, your display, once you turn on the motorcycle, you need to wait for the display to come in. And it's not so user friendly.
Compared to other adventure bikes in the market, that BMW GS, the top end variant is like humongous, man.
Yes.
I would rather call it as a Hulk in all the adventure motorcycles, I think. This much big engine.
That's a boxer engine.
Boxer engine, yes. What's the weight of this bike?
So the GT is 194 kilos dry. Rally is 196 kilos dry.
Within 200 kilos is a good thing. The normal Royal Enfield bikes weighs more than
Yeah, the Interceptor
200.
weighs about
200 plus kilos. The Interceptor itself weighs around 200 plus kilo. I mean, this looks huge, but the weight itself is within 200 kilos. That's awesome.
And it's scooped out and it's comfortable. And this portion here is inspired. The narrow part is completely inspired by the Dakar. You know, it's very easy to lock your legs.
Superb, man.
And your legs are in straight out.
Yes. Whose Expulse is this?
This is my manager.
What is his feedback on this?
He is loving it.
These tires or what?
They're big stones. 70% road and 30% off-road.
Touch and finish of this bike is completely different compared to the older version, right?
Yes, it's completely different.
Heated seat and heated grip is also there, I think.
This is standard on all the 3.
Hmm.
And heated seats is available standard on the Rally Pro. So when you almost will get some.
See, when we are wearing these gloves, right, how will we get to know, how will we feel that heat?
Basically, your gloves, if you are using a winter gloves or fully packed gloves, wouldn't feel cold. At that point, you're not going to use it. So once you feel cold, a little at least, you'll on the heated grips. So it's going to heat up your glove.
Okay.
And slowly, you start feeling warm.
Same goes to the seat.
Same goes to the seat.
Awesome, man.
The seat will be a little more effective. You'll be on your gear, and once they process your gear, you'll properly feel it and it will remain for a longer time.
Okay. Bro, I want some details on the jacket.
Fully waterproof jacket.
Okay.
And touring jacket.
Okay, man. Nice catching up with you. I will see you again. Bye-bye.